Welcome everybody. We're here with the second episode of the podcast Casa Italia, and today we have the honor of having Donovan here with us as a guest. A little time for. Thank you, Donny. So, Donny, can you please introduce yourself briefly to our public?
Yeah, I'm Donovan Smeech. I grew up in Fayetteville, which is south of the airport, about 50 minutes from here.
Okay.
But sometimes like 2 hours with traffic, so kind of depends on that.
A lot of traffic here.
I played in a small club there called AFC Lightning, which we were okay in Atlanta, but we weren't like a really big program, but I still made it out to a college, so.
And what are you studying here at Life University?
Studying business.
Okay. So, and you are a... Oh, lascialo lì. Grazie Tommy, oh, thank you. This is like average life for us, everyday life. Like, when did you start a college here at Life?
I started in the summer, so August or July of 2025.
So, freshman year for you?
Freshman year, yeah. Fresh out of high school.
And do you have good vibes about it? How do you feel?
Yeah, I enjoy it so far. It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
A big jump in level, but
But
for me,
why Life? Why did you decide to come here?
I came to Life, so I was talking to a bunch of schools, and then my main head coach knew Palma personally, and so he told me that it was a very good idea to come here. I talked to Palma, I liked him, my mom liked him, so then it seemed like a good fit. So
Because you had some D1 offers, right?
I had a few, but none of them really were pushing for me. So I was afraid that I was gonna go there, maybe redshirt, not play my first 1 or 2 seasons. So coming here, I had a scholarship, which I presumed I'd be able to try to play, which I eventually did. So,
And I'm very curious to ask you, Donny, because you grew up in a country where the national sports are like football, basketball, baseball, and why soccer? How did you find soccer interesting?
So my dad played when he was younger, and so my brother started following my dad, and I just followed my brother. But I also played baseball and basketball when I was younger, but
Everything.
I was better at soccer, so I continued onto this path. So,
And how old were you when you started?
maybe 4. I played baseball and soccer when I was 4. Quit baseball after 2 seasons. Then I played basketball and soccer until I was 12, and then quit playing basketball.
That's right. In the high school and middle school, you can play multiple sports.
Yeah, looking back at it, I wish I played basketball in high school too, but
What?
I don't know. I like basketball a lot, and I want to play with my friends, but I wanted to keep training for soccer. So
And I'm very curious to ask you this because, when we watch movies in Italy, there's always such a vibe on being an athlete in high school. No, you have a kind of aura around you. And how was for you? How was your experience?
I don't want to sound arrogant, but my brother was good as well. So when I came in, all the coaches knew me, and all the players knew me already. So before I even came to high school, I was practicing with the varsity squad, which was unheard of at the time. I don't know if I was good enough for it, but just because of the name I had, I was there. So when I got brought up my freshman year, when I first started playing, I had a bit of aura, some would say. But after my sophomore year, me and another kid were definitely the 2 best in the school, and
Okay.
it wasn't close.
Oh, nice, man.
So there's a big level in high school.
Yeah.
But it was good. 'Cause everyone knew me just for soccer. So
Do you have a lot of visibility, TV and everything, even at the high school, or just for the top team?
what do you mean?
I don't know. I know the LeBron James sons and so on. The NBA prospect, they use the TV, NBC.
Nah, I was not like that, or no one in my school really was like that. But if you play high school soccer, you're above. You can be above average player, but the best kids usually don't play high school. They're usually playing for an academy. And
Okay, you're already somewhere else playing for clubs. So
Yeah, if you're playing for like a pro academy, like Linnaeus United or something like that, then you usually don't play high school.
Okay.
But I was not there, so I was able to enjoy high school, which I am grateful I did because I enjoyed it a lot.
Like your best memory related to high school soccer, if you have to say
my
one.
Freshman year, we had like the region championship, was like the conference championship as well, so the same thing. And I got forced to take a PK and a PK shootout, and I scored. Thankfully, I was terrified, but I scored. I posted on my Instagram the next day, but yeah, that was probably my best memory. That and the ride home from away games, which is similar to like, here. It's always amazing, but.
Oh, nice, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Like now you played a year in college, and I mean you mostly played like 4 years in high school. So I'm gonna ask you, like basically, which is the main difference between the high school soccer and college soccer?
The main difference is probably the age. Like obviously, the oldest kids I played in high school were 18. I don't know. As soon as I came here with guys who are 27 or 26, 24.
Just to tell one.
I don't want to point them out, but yeah, the age was a big difference. Even when I came, I didn't know it until maybe a month here. I was here, and then I was like, oh shit! Like everyone here is older than me. Yeah, and you guys come from like better backgrounds. I came from a small club below the city, but
and this one like I think leads us to another question. So we have for those who doesn't know us so well, we have a very large roster in our team. So last year we were like almost 50 players, but in all these 50 players, there are not so many Americans in our team, no? So how was this for you when you got here first, the first weeks of the season? How was for you now being one of the few non-internationals?
It was. I don't want to say it wasn't lonely. Actually, in the beginning, it was very good because we didn't really split up into groups at all. Mm-hmm. So in the very beginning, it was very good because I was meeting everyone, everything was exciting. But after about 2 months, we kind of separated into our little groups. I think this is when it kind of got a little lonely, but also didn't have a roommate, so that might be part of the reason why. But after that like 2 month span where you separated, now I love it.
Yeah,
I mean, I miss them. I see my American friends. I'm like, damn, I miss them. But when I come back here, I love it with you guys. But I am learning a little bit of Italian, a little bit of Dutch, a little bit of Spanish. Nothing good, but
usually nothing good.
I'm learning a little bit, so that's nice just to be able to tell people, I know a little bit of this. So
I think it's cool, man. Like we have how many? 20 nationalities? 21?
23, I think. I might be wrong. It should be like 23 or.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, like how many Americans do we have? Like 2 or 3?
I think we have 5 on the first.
5?
The first team, bro.
First team,
it was
I'm the only one.
And maybe we
Yeah.
can call Carlitos, and that's it.
Yeah. And let me ask you a question about your achievement in your life. I mean, now this year, well, we won the conference, we won the tournament. So in college was won the rings.
Yeah.
So and you did the same. If I don't make some mess up in high school.
Yeah, we won our conference only my senior year, but that was like a very big deal for my school because the last time we did it was 10 years before that. And we also had 8 clean sheets in our conference. We had no goals allowed in our conference, so that was a record that you can't be broken because I already said it. But
you got to be a legend in your high school.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I got injured, but happens. So.
And what would you say like are the feelings of those 2 winnings in terms of the conference tournament and the conference?
It's more exciting than anything else I've won. I've won like a ton of individual awards for high school, but it never felt like fulfilling because the competition wasn't super high.
Okay, yeah.
So it was expected out of me. But here it was kind of people were hoping, of course, that we won, but it wasn't like expected.
You didn't like so at the beginning when the coach first contacted you, I'm sure about it, but he already told you like this year we're gonna win this, we're gonna win that. No, so what did you feel pressure about it, or when you were first training with us? Or?
I mean, when I first came here, I was even now when I come to training, it's very I get very nervous about it because obviously I'm not the best player on the team, and I want to help the team, not just be a player. I want to help the team. So of course, I mean, we have trainings. And when I became a starter and we started doing 11v11 in training, I think I was more nervous for training than I was the actual games. Just because I knew if I messed up there, there's...
Yeah, you don't get to play in the...
Exactly.
On Saturday.
So I was very nervous. It was very nerve-wracking, but I like it like that because, of course, I want to grow as a player. So...
I know, as you said, and like we should say this now. So when you started, of course, you were new, one of the youngest. So you started from the second team, and then slowly, step by step, you find yourself in the first team, and you were able to get your spot there and be a starter. So, like, how was the feeling in this little achievement that you had to get there?
The first game it happened against Faulkner that day, because the 2 games before that, I played 0 minutes. Back-to-back games, I played 0 minutes. So in my head, I thought, this might be the end of my season. Like, he hasn't played me in 2 games. We're starting a conference. I might not be playing anymore. So that day, I didn't like prepare for the game like I normally did. I ate how I wanted. I played Minecraft for like maybe 5-6 hours. I remember that day I played all day. Because in my head, I didn't think I was going to play. And then when we ate before, I think I had a milkshake before the game for our pregame meal. Like, for me, I wanted to win, obviously, but in my head, I was like, I'm not going to play. So whenever he did call me up, or not call me up, but like tell me to start running, I think you were ref me too. But I was like, oh shit. I was like, for me it's okay. I mean, it's the truth, but I did well. And that might have been my best game I had of the season. And after that, I've gotten my confidence back to really believe that I can play, y'all. So.
From my perspective, what I remember now, it was like after the game, like you realized like who you were and who you are as a player, and after that, like your growth, I think was exponential. So I was curious to know what was in your head, because for me as well, I put a lot of pressure just being myself, just even if people don't press me, I feel it. So I was curious to know from you're a freshman and you get to become a starter.
Yeah,
but I think
it made me feel really like a part of the team. Even you guys treated me the same. There wasn't a difference in treatment, but because I felt like I helped the team, I really felt like I was a part of the team more than just filling up water bottles, doing everything on the bench, But
let me ask you, I would say maybe I'm being kind of repetitive, but I would like to understand this part of your personality in sense of, we are Italians, so we have different understand of the tournament, the conference, the conference. So it's like, I would ask you as an American, what does it mean like winning a conference tournament? Because I think that like for an Italian it's different winning the Serie A. For British is different winning the Premier League. Because we grew up in that sense, we know the feelings of the people around us, and so we know it. And so I would like to ask you, which are the feelings that you grew during your career since the time that you arrived the winning of the conference and of
the feeling was, of course, it was great winning with your team. It feels amazing. But I think what I really realized the difference was when my friends started texting me and they're like, I played college 4 years, I'm done, and you've completed more in your first year. And that's when I really hit. And there was multiple kids that were texting me about it, and I was like, maybe it is, because it didn't feel like a big deal because all my mind was set on was the nationals. But when people started texting me about, good, congratulations, this and that, and a lot of them never won a ring their entire college career. My brother played 4 years, he won 1 ring.
And that's insane. You played 1, you already have 2.
Yeah. So it's, for some people it's the normal. For us, now it's the normal because we've done it. But for most people, it's not the normal, and that's their first goal. Because for next season, our eyes aren't really set on.
Yeah, well, now we already know what the goal is, and I think everybody is like orienting themselves toward that goal. So I'm very excited also for the incoming season. I don't know what about you, because like you did well in the beginning, but then you had some troubles as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the troubles, some injuries.
So.
The biggest problem.
Yeah.
So another obstacle to overcome.
Of course.
But yeah, and like how did you manage to? How did you work with your injuries during the season?
The first one that happened, I wasn't really too worried about it because it was just in training. It didn't hurt that much, but I was take it easy. So I took 2 weeks off. In my head, I thought, oh, nothing's wrong. I'll play in the conference championship against Dalton. No problems. I wasn't worried at all. But then in rehab, I was sprinting, and then when my right one popped, for me, I thought my season was done. I was very nervous about it. Mentally, I was probably in the lowest I've been the entire time I've been here. But, I mean, just going to practices and watching y'all train and just seeing how excited y'all were kind of made it easier. And then once I knew I was getting rostered for nationals, that really eased me. Even though I knew I was going to play in nationals, I still was just eased to know I was still in the squad and was getting looked at for the next season. So
yeah, no, sure. It's never easy, you know, when you look other people having fun, enjoying, and also winning. Luckily,
that's another thing. If we would have lost and I was injured, I think it would have been very different because I would have felt maybe I could have helped the team, this or that. But because we were doing well, I was like, all right, I can just rest. They got the job done. No worries.
They got it. Yeah.
So then when it happened against Atlanta United again, I was mentally very down. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I was kind of worried if I was gonna keep playing or not, but obviously I'm gonna keep playing. Like,
how do you feel now?
I'm feeling very good now. I'm training quite often. Rika's seen me.
Yeah, I see him almost every week now in the field, also in the gym.
So I am pushing a lot. I'm not gonna play any USL or EPSL or anything. And my full focus is on just coming back for July preseason and just getting healthy so I can play again. Because I'm playing now, but I'm not playing like with a team or anything.
Like pickup games.
Yeah, I'm just training alone with my friends. It's like today, I just text the guys and train with them. So.
So let me change a little bit the view. I would like to ask you, a more personal question in sense of will. Okay, so basically, we're Italians. You know, we have 17 Italians, I think, in the team. So I would like to ask you, how is the feelings when you had the first approach with our culture, in sense of give me a good things of our culture and a bad thing that you think that we must improve in our way of the life.
I have two things. First, my first thing about it good is that, at least for me, because I love soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, I love it. You guys, that's all you guys know. When I hear the story of y'all growing up and playing this and that, I'm very jealous of it because if I want to go play pickup or something, I have to text my friends about a week out, plan the location,
organize,
keep asking them over and over. You guys kind of didn't have to do that because there's just so many of that played. And a lot of my friends were like, oh, you play soccer, or this and that. And I'm like, all right, bro. But this, I am very jealous of, and I think it's very good for me all because you play more, so you're going to be a better player just because you've been on the ball more. Whereas here, I only train with, when I went to training, I didn't like training when I was younger. I went, obviously, kind of knew how to get better, but I didn't train alone very much. All I did was go to my team trainings, play the game, and that was about it. I didn't really play much, in my backyard with my friends or going to a field when I was young. It didn't hit until I was about 16 when I started doing that, which I think is the normal for most kids here. And then a bad thing,
I want to know this,
is you guys, you get stepped on or hitting your ankle a little bit. You guys like to go down to the ground, scream, ask for the foul. Even today we were playing, I don't know who, I think it was maybe Giuliano.
Because he's from Naples.
he gets stepped on, he goes to the ground, he screams. We stopped playing for about 2 minutes.
No way.
And in my head, I'm like, come on, I just want to play.
Oh, man. You can't have every player like me and Tommy that just hit others and just go.
But for me, this is the worst thing. And the other Italians are like, oh, this is normal, no problem with this. And in my head, I'm like, come on, it happens in America too, but I think the culture is pushed more in Italy. If you scream, you might get the foul.
Yeah, no, we're in the division where we used to play, I mean, at least for me, it's all about that. You have to be very smart, and how you scream, how you go to the ground, that makes a difference. So,
You know, I mean, I had my striker when I played in Italy in the first team. He was like 34, 35, and he had like 400 goals in Serie C and Serie B. And once he told me that like the goal, when the team scored the goal is not from who kicked the ball, but the goal is from like who celebrate first. So I mean, and every time, you know, he didn't touch the ball, never, he just celebrated, yeah, the goal is mine, the goal is mine, and he took the bonuses. You know, so for instance, yeah, I know what you mean.
In the game, it's not a problem. I like when you guys do it when it works. But when we're playing pickup or training, I'm like, come on, guys, let's just play. Like, I'm here to train. I'm not here to draw or foul from the ref. So it's like, but yeah.
And I'm curious to ask now that now you made me think about differences in how we live soccer now. So in high school, you played mostly with American players, no?
Yeah.
Either
almost
teammates or opponents,
yeah.
no? And then you got here and you were surrounded by Latinos, Europeans, and whatever. So what were the main differences in style, maybe movements, or like soccer ideas that you found?
One thing is definitely is that because, at least for me and my group of friends, we didn't really watch a lot of soccer. So like everything I learned was from playing or getting coached. Whereas I think worldwide you guys watch a lot more, so you just have different ideas and visualize it like differently than we do. But especially the Spanish guys, it's all about just tiki taka, boom, 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 which that's not really a thing here. Like we try to do it, but it's not like the same. That's probably like the Spanish guys are very good at just passing it around very quickly, very clean touches, whereas guys, I mean, the ball pops up, I have to fight to get my duel to win the ball. It's not really about my technique, it's just about fighting and hitting people, which...
Well, I think I relate to you,
man.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's true. But I think the different styles is, I'm glad I've been around it. Like, I'm very happy I've been around the different styles because in America it's really have like, or not, we don't only have, but the main style is more of like athletic players, more about being strong and fast.
Yeah, but I think that is like your culture. Like our culture is defending. The Spanish guy are more tiki-taka and keep the ball. Yeah. You are more like physics, intense. I mean, I remember the first game that I played in college, and I was dying.
Yeah.
I was prepared physically, but I mean, the intensity was really like 3 times what I used to have in Italy, and so it was like, I mean, it was intense. I could feel it. So I just feel it. It's like your culture, you know, how to live.
And we won't quit either. It's like, you'd be losing 5-0, bro, but we're taught like...
Yeah, no, that's the thing that I discovered. I didn't expect it. Maybe you're winning like a lot to nothing, and they're still keep going, running and like, tackling hard, and they don't bend their head. No, they just keep going.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something that I'm really curious about. It doesn't move with soccer, but it's about food. You know, for us as Italians, it's really important our food culture. So I wanted to ask you, like, what is your food culture in America? Do you have a typical food? Do you eat in a specific way, or just like the UK guys that they eat whenever they want?
I mean, obviously you probably have it, but I couldn't tell you. Maybe a barbecue.
A barbecue.
Like, what do you have in your family? Like, do you like go to dinner together, lunch together, or whatever?
Bro, we go to like, you know, Mexican sometimes, Chinese sometimes, Italian food sometimes. It's never like, oh, let's go get American food. It's just like other foods that are like Americanized, if that makes sense.
The majority.
And like you used to cook at home, or?
Yeah, like when I cooked at home, I didn't really cook much. I would cook eggs or like grilled chicken, broccoli, but I wasn't like
a big chef.
I wasn't a chef. Yeah, I got the nutrients in, and I didn't worry about much else. So I don't really think we had any like American foods that we'd call it just American. It's kind of just.
And I'm curious to ask, like, what's the average timing for meals?
So for me, as soon as I wake up, I eat breakfast almost every day. It's very rare that I'm not eating. Even when we train in the morning, I had like nuts and fruit that I would eat every morning.
Before going to practice.
If I don't eat in the morning, I like within about 30 minutes, I'm like, I can't like think because my stomach is hurting so much just from hunger. So I think this is pretty normal for most Americans. Some Americans don't, but most athletes will eat as soon as they wake up. Maybe around like 12, you eat a lunch, 12 or 1, eat a snack at like 2 or 3, and then again dinner is like 7.
Dinner is like 7 for you.
Yeah, I've heard dinner is pretty early here. Like if the calf, us eating dinner at 7 is perfect for me. Sometimes I wish I could eat later, but I am happy with it.
I was curious to ask because in my previous school, American guys, they used to tell me like, no, for me, 6, I have dinner, and I look at him, 6. 6 is aperitivo for us.
Yeah.
But at least they had a time. Like most of the guy, like from the UK. I mean, I remember George. That George, I mean, he didn't eat for 2 days, and I asked him, like George is a guy from Brighton, England, and I asked him why you didn't eat, George. I'm not hungry. And so 2 days after, he just get up from the bed and says, yeah, now I'm hungry. I'm going downstairs. I'm gonna get some food. So he took like a donut, put the Nutella, and just ate it. And he came upstairs and was crazy because I mean, you just eat like a donut in 3 days. Yeah, in England, if you're not hungry, we're not gonna eat it. So
Not here. I think we eat a lot. So
Yeah.
I think you guys know this.
Yeah, well, we like it, and I think you too, man.
Yeah.
But it's good.
But let me ask you, like, about your future. It says, how do you see yourself in the next college career, we say, and when you end your college career, what would you like to do?
This is tricky because obviously the dream is to play professionally, but of course injuries, if I'm good enough, and if I go pro, if I'm even making enough money. So it's kind of like, if I go pro, cool. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not like solely gearing towards that. But my plan is to graduate like after my 3rd season from here and then transfer somewhere and do a 2-year master's program for business. Because before I did like a lot of blue collar work, like building houses or a little bit of plumbing, stuff like this. So hopefully I go back to that, or if I go pro, I go pro. I'm not going to complain if it happens.
Well, I think you have a very good opportunity to transfer and get in your master's.
Yeah.
Also, thanks to the fact that you have good highlights and you have a good recommendation from our coach. I think if you transfer to another school.
Good players, American.
Well, I grew up here too, so other coaches also know me from before, kind of the contacts from high school.
And do you have like a state in mind, or a school, or like a place that you would like to go to?
I mean, I would like to leave Georgia, but Georgia has in-state tuition. So that's why I stayed here in the first place. No matter what, I had to stay here in the first place just because in-state tuition makes it cheaper. But afterward, if I get a high enough scholarship, I'll leave, but I don't have anywhere in specific. I don't want to go to like the Midwest. I want to stay on the East Coast somewhere, but no farther than Texas for me.
Further than Texas?
Yeah, more west than Texas, I don't want to go.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just not for me. Maybe California or Washington, but the rest of the states, I can't even name all of them. So I don't care about going over there. Yeah, it's true. Hey, we're Americans. I don't know geography. It's true.
Which was the story about the geography of an American?
Like one time a girl asked me, an American girl, I told her, yes, I'm Italian, and she said, oh, nice, but like some from New York?
Oh.
I say, no, from Italy. And she said, what do you mean, Italy? And I said, Italian from Italy, Europe. And she said, I thought Italian was an accent. And that moment I realized that there was something wrong with geography and Americans, no?
Yeah, I mean, I think if I didn't follow soccer, I don't think I would know like half the countries in the world. I only know them because of soccer.
Well, you see, soccer is very useful sometimes.
Yeah, I chose the right sport. So.
Do you have some questions?
No, I'm curious to ask you, like, have you traveled? I want to get out of the sports side of the podcast to ask you something about related to this country specifically. And like, have you traveled United States, or have you seen some places that like they're stuck in your mind and that you like a lot?
I mean, I've traveled a little bit in the U.S., not a ton, because most of my traveling has been because of soccer. But I've traveled to like different beaches. Florida, I definitely like the most.
Yeah.
Florida, like in the Gulf, is very fun. Like I went there for like high school spring break, and a bunch of other kids would go. We'd all hang out. I like that a lot. I go to North Carolina every summer. It's not the greatest beach, but I go and surf there. My family's from there, so
Surfing also.
yeah, I surf a little bit. I'm not
jealous.
I'm not a big surfer, but do it here and there. But I've gone to New York. The beaches or the beach I went in New York was like only pebbles. I've gone to the city in New York. I liked it a lot. I was very young, but I want to go back there eventually to go see also a family up there. So,
Okay.
and then Jersey is a nice beaches up there. Jersey is very nice, but I haven't really traveled. Oh, I don't go to the mountains. I used to go to the mountains every Thanksgiving. We go to like
Mountain in Georgia?
in Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee.
The mountain or?
Yes.
Yeah, in North Georgia, there's mountains. We used to go for like Thanksgiving and do the trails, eat a big meal for Thanksgiving, of course.
I heard there's a very nice trail in Kentucky, something like that.
There's, not even Georgia. The U.S. has a lot of mountain ranges that you can go and hike in that are very. For me, I recommend it for someone that's never gone hiking the mountains.
Because I have some in my trip list in Google Maps. So,
Yeah.
but of course, I have to wait a little bit.
Yeah. You know, he keeps a list like for everything, for the movies, for the music, for
Yeah, and then
just by now.
Now you can ask my list of movies. He really likes it.
It's terrible. It's terrible. If for some reason he's gonna invite you to see a movie, trust me. Honestly.
I think you will appreciate because Tommaso only watches Mission Impossible, Star Trek.
With something, not just bored movie. But let me ask you, like, which is just describe as like a regular day in your life, like you're during the season maybe. Like,
During the season?
Yeah.
Okay, so on like a practice day or like a game day?
Both of them.
Okay.
Practice day.
So practice day, obviously I woke up, I was usually waking up at 5:40 and then leaving the Commons, which was like a 10 minute walk to the field. I would leave at like 5:50 to get there at 6. I would do mobility, warm up, just to wake up and I also would eat, so I want my food to digest before I trained. But I would go there, warm up, just talk to some of the guys that went early every morning. I saw you there a lot. And then we train. Training was usually the highlight of my day.
Yeah.
When I've been here. Even before I came here, training was usually the highlight of my day. Then I would eat, and then in between that, go to class, sleep, just relax a little bit, go work out, and then after that, the rest of the day, I would just chill, relax, hang out with guys in the Commons. Before the dinner, 'cause every dinner you have about 20, 30 guys eating together.
Yeah.
I didn't understand a lot, but
You don't understand a lot.
I like being with the guys, so I was learning a little bit.
You should learn Spanish now.
Oh no,
He's pretty good at Spanish,
I'm learning a little bit, yeah. Now where I'm working in an Italian restaurant, but we only speak Spanish.
Where do you work?
Yepa and company.
Okay, gotcha.
But we only speak Spanish there, so.
Yes.
One Italian, and he likes the Italian words I know. So.
I don't really know it.
we know their words. We know those words. We can know them. And on a game day.
On a game day, so I wake up like normal time. I would eat breakfast. Usually my biggest meal of the day is my breakfast. Like for like any day, my biggest meal I like to be the breakfast. Eat a big meal, carbs, protein, you guys know the drill. Then I just relax, hang out with people. I would try to move around a little bit. Sometimes I'd walk to the field just to go look at the field or something. Even if it was a away game, I'd just go walk around, come on a blood flow in my legs. Maybe play a little bit like football, tennis with the Spanish guys.
Yeah.
I like doing that on game day a lot because it was just light and easy. So again, just getting the blood flow going. I would eat again for the game, and then we'd go to our video. We'd all be together by then, so video, travel to the game, walk to our field, play, and then after that, eat a meal, and I'll try to go to sleep, but usually I would be rethinking everything, like if I played, I would be rethinking the game, usually would keep me up. If I played good or bad, doesn't matter, I would just be thinking about it.
Yeah.
But.
And is there like a food that you like to have after the game?
After the game?
Or something that's like you wait specifically after the game to have it?
I'm not like very like it doesn't really matter, but if I could choose, I would eat Chipotle after every game.
Chipotle.
I would eat Chipotle after every game.
Can you explain us what is Chipotle for those who
Chipotle
don't know?
it's called a Mexican grill, but
Fast food.
it is a fast food, yeah, a healthy fast food. They have pretty fresh food, like they have like burritos or bowls, and it'll be rice, chicken, rice, any meat, some type of beans, and then some vegetables, and it's probably a 1,200 calorie meal, something like that. A good amount of protein. For me, that's perfect.
What do you get usually?
I get a bowl, I get chicken, white rice, black beans, all the vegetables except corn, and then
Everything together.
Guacamole?
It costs extra, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one. With tortilla on the side or not? With
No.
No?
No.
I love with double tortilla.
Some extra dollar here and there. And
I like meal for the guy. But like, let me ask you one final question. We'll ask you like, you're American. What does for American mean play soccer, play college? Like, it's something that everyone does. It's something that
I think it's something that everyone kind of expects to do. Like when I was like a freshman, I was like 14, 15, I expected to play college, but I didn't really know how to do it or what it actually was gonna like take. I just assumed, I'll play college, like no problem. But everyone kind of thinks this. Most kids usually think this about playing a sport in college until they're about 16, and then if they truly believe they can do it, they usually will do it. But a lot of kids will quit when they're about 16 and be like, it's not for me. I don't want to keep training. I don't want to have all the pressure. So then a lot of guys, they'll only think D1 for a sport, and then that'll kick them out because they're afraid of what people are going to think of them because they want to. I mean, it happened for me. People ask me, why didn't you go D1? Why didn't you go D1? But at the end of the day, if you're playing college soccer, for me, I think you've gone to the next level. Because even at the D3 level, I have friends played it. They're still a level above youth soccer here.
Yeah.
So.
And so, like, I know you already told us that you really liked the impression that Coach Alex gave you and also the school, but is there like a bigger reason why you didn't want to go to any D1 school?
It was really that none of them really seemed like they really like wanted me. It was kind of just, they're talking to me, but they didn't really like, we need you. You're going to really, like, you probably will play here. It was kind of, you might play here, but we don't really need you. We're not looking for you. It's just, we like you. Maybe in the future you'll be able to play and help us out.
So you really wanted to like prioritize and be sure that you will have some space in the team to play actually, you know?
Exactly. And I thought I'd be even higher up on this team than I actually was. Like when I came here at first, I was like, oh crap, like maybe I'm not as good as I need to be to really start playing, which eventually it came, but I was nervous about it in the beginning because I didn't know if I was going to fit in the squad. Because it's a very high level, much higher level than I've ever played for sure.
I think that this one was the thought about everyone. I mean,
for me it was the same. For me it was the same. Like,
No.
I didn't know much about the team. The only person I talked to was him before moving here, and he told me, nah, bro, here it's incredible. Everybody played pro. Everybody played in the first team in B series, second division, third division. No, here, good luck. It's very hard to find the space. No, actually, they're very good.
Because I mean, you didn't see Jonas.
I did. I met him. The left back.
Yes. He played in the Serie B in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That's another thing is I didn't expect to be playing with pro players. I didn't know that when I came here. Palma never told me that.
Palma never told you?
Palma didn't tell me.
No, Palma told me on the phone.
If he did, I don't remember. He might have, but I never knew anything about. So when I came here, people were like, I played pro here, and I was in my head, I was like, I came out of high school soccer, like I'm a young kid. Like these guys are like 25 who played pro, like. So that was very. I mean, I'm happy that it's the way it is because obviously I can learn from everybody, but. That was something I never expected. And I tell my friends, like, this kid played for the Netherlands youth national team for futsal. This kid plays for Bonaire right now. Like, they're like, really? Like, this is something that's, I won't say it's unheard of, but it's not very expected. Even at like D1 school, my friends that are playing D1, they're not playing with with players that played pro, which none of us expected it to be like this. But for me, I'm very happy it's like this. So.
And overall, like your experience in college so far, is it as you were expecting it to be, or do you had any already something in your mind before coming here?
I mean,
or some expectations?
I didn't realize how small this school was. Like honestly, my high school wasn't bigger than school, but because we're only around the athletes, we're not really around the chiropractic side of the school. We're maybe around 500, maybe a maximum 1,000. My school had like I think 1,300, but I had 5 schools that were near each other, so I was surrounded probably by like 8,000 high schoolers within like 20 minutes of my house.
Incredible.
So we could all hang out whenever I wanted. Here, it's not really, it's a smaller school than I expected and what I would have liked, but because the soccer here is so good, it doesn't matter for me. So
that's right. Our school is very, very good in sports. But it's really focused and developed around sports and chiropractic. So on one side, for me was the same. I didn't expect it to be. I love the campus at first because it's into the green, and for me it was huge for where I come from. In Italy, it was big, but now that I realize that, I have some bitterness. I would like to see a
big school,
huge school,
I also,
like in the movies. No?
I also wish our school was much bigger, but that's all right though. For us, we have a priority. So
priority first.
Winning. Finally. That's what I mean. It's the first thing that I noticed, and also Pama told me a lot. In America, the only thing that matters is winning. So you have to go and do the job for the university. So finally, it's what matters.
Another thing, if we were here and we were losing, we wouldn't like this school. But because we are succeeding, it's great to be here. So.
And when you were in high school, you had an American coach for soccer.
Actually, he was a special teams coordinator, I believe, for American football, and maybe offensive coordinator. So he wasn't even a soccer coach. But he was he didn't listen to everyone, but because I was a really good player, this and that, he kind of let me like help him coach the team a little bit. And then my senior year, actually, my brother came. Like we would have, our head coach was an American football coach, and our assistant coach would usually be like a real soccer coach. But because they weren't teaching at the school, they weren't allowed to be the head coach.
Okay.
But we had an American football coach coaching the team.
Like, of course, it was a completely other world, but how was your impact now having like Coach Pama, which is an European coach, and like
there's things. Whenever I went to the ID camp for my home club with him, he was like telling me things. He was like, this player doesn't do this player doesn't do this. And in my head, I was like, I've never been taught this from any other coach except Palma. Which I don't know if it's the style, the coaches I had. I mean, I've had coaches from Brazil, England, America, but none of them were, of course, as a high level of Palma. And one of my coaches played he played in the Brazilian league for the first league in Brazil. I can't remember the team right now. I don't know how I can't remember the team right now. But they won. Like he played with Marcelo. He played. He was the first keeper for a very good team in Brazil. I don't know how I'm forgetting this. My friends are gonna make fun of me for this. But he played for them. I can't remember the team. But he was like a very well known in Brazil, and he came here. I liked him a lot. But the style is still different. Like the way Palma coaches is very different. Because also, of youth coaching, we only had one coach. Maybe 2, but here we have 3 or 4, and they all have their own job, which changes a lot, I think.
We talked about that with Tommy last time. We're very lucky, and our team is very organized, and I think provides us with everything we need to perform at the best level, and with all the video analysis as well, strength and conditioning coaches.
We are pro. We can say that we are pro. Basically, I mean, we are living the life for pro. Like we are practicing two times a day with Jim and I mean the field. We have the analysts. We do have like 2-3 assistant coaches.
Yeah.
We have the head coach. We travel. We stay in a hotel. We're paid because finally, I mean, our scholarship is based on if you're good or not, if we perform or not. So I think we're not pro in sense of we didn't sign a pro contract, but in fact we are. Pro.
And there was another thing that I wanted to ask you, like, it's more related to cultures and like, did you know any Italian person before us, before coming here?
I think the only foreign people I knew in the world, like, were like South Americans.
Okay.
And even then, most of them were like second generations, like their parents were.
Okay.
But I really didn't know much people that were outside of America. If I did know them, they were like much older than me.
Okay. Okay.
So,
and specifically talking to Italian guys, now did you have any like not prejudice, but did you have an imagination, a picture of us in your mind, and then after meeting us, was it confirmed? Did you have any surprise when you got to know us, or something that stuck with you?
The main thing for me, for Italian, was like, I think the stereotype is you always talk your hands like this, and like that, and pasta is like the main stereotype I think Americans have towards you guys. But for me, with soccer, I always think of like Maldini. Okay. That's kind of the assumption I had for all of you guys. They were all going to be crunching tackles, okay on the ball, just ping it over if you're a defender. But
it's really tough.
So I mean, it's kind of true. It's kind of true what I've learned.
Yeah, for what you've seen,
yeah. But I mean, I really didn't have a real stereotype,
and
because honestly, it didn't cross my mind.
And is there anything that, like, if now that you are basically surrounded by Italians in your team, is something that if you think of us, like, go straight to your mind, like Italians, and you connect something to us straight up?
I mean, I don't really think so, honestly.
You can say bad things. Don't worry.
I feel like I'm actually pretty similar. Like, I think if I spoke Italian, I'd be pretty similar to you guys.
Honestly, I said this before, like, about you, like that. Yeah, you look American and you are American, but for us, like, I don't see a very huge difference in the way you behave and the way you talk.
We are pretty similar, and I think if I have a similar lifestyle to you guys. So
we're all the same, man.
Yeah.
If you consider everything, I mean, we like soccer. We are far from home. I mean, you are closer than us, but I say that you're far as well. I mean, we live out. You know, we study together. We play together. We're here for our passion. So I think that was what we share.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
No.
Was there another thing that I needed to ask you, Donny?
He has a lot of questions.
No, I wanted to have you saying something in Italian before saying goodbye, like for our audience in Italy.
Me to say something in Italian?
Yes, but like
I know I got 2 words I can say in Italian.
Okay, right. Tell us the first one. I'm just kidding. No, you go.
I promise it is not bad. Ciao fratelli.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh, that's good.
Wow,
it was good.
Not bad at all.
No, it was good, man.
Yeah.
And so, can you say for us, ciao Casa Italia, see you next time. So say bye to our friends for our...
Ciao Casa Italia, see you next time.
Grande Donny, numero uno, bro. Oh, man. Oh.
It's crazy.
Okay.
He's like an Italian, huh? I mean, he played like Casa, you know.
Yeah, no.
He has the ball. I mean, he kicked the players.
If he comes to like 6th division where I used to play, it would be perfect, bro. It would be perfect.
Let me ask you the last question that just came to my mind. But you like your throwing?
See, yeah. You guys, you have to know, Donny is the player I've ever seen in my life throwing longest ever. Like, never seen anyone. And he made he has an assist this season from, like, he was behind the half line.
Yeah, it was maybe 30-meter throw, something like this, to a breakaway.
Yeah, with the throwing, he served thin and he just controlled the ball and scored. Like, it was crazy.
But how I learned this, I really don't know. Like, I saw one of my brother's friends could do it, and so in my head I thought, okay, I can do this, no problem. And so I started taking throw-ins, and eventually it came. I didn't really train for it. It's just something that came to me. But when I do it a lot, though, I have a bit of shoulder pain. So I don't know if it's overuse but now I warm up. Before I take throw-ins, I have to warm up my shoulders and my back because I'm afraid of.
Now you know.
I mean, you do a 60-70 meter throw-in.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I mean, I go long, and if I push at my max, I will like 30, 35. You do like the double.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. It's something that we do like during the season sometimes.
I know. When I play with him, I love it because it's like a corner, so I can go and look for the ball
because he plays on the right.
In the box.
Enrico plays on the left, and so when it's
that was
going
perfect.
for him,
I was like, oh, yeah, Donny, please. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
Do you have some other question? For me, I mean.
I think we got it all for tonight. And Donny, really, thank you so much, bro. I know it's not easy, to open up yourself and tell us your story. So, last question, last one. So, now that you're here, it's been a year for you already, and we are going to your second year. Do you think you have changed your purposes in your mind, not only for soccer, but for your life? Like, have you set different goals, higher goals for yourself, for your developing as an athlete, but also as a man?
Yeah, we'll start with the athlete first. When I came here, my vision for going pro was kind of dying, to be honest. But seeing that you guys came from like professional clubs is kind of bringing me back to wanting to go pro. Of course, a lot of people on the team, they really want to go pro. So it's kind of bringing my, fire back to want to go pro. And outside of soccer, I think everything's pretty similar. But now in my head, I see some people's age, so I'm thinking, all right, I'm having a bit more time. I was always rushing, like, oh, I need to start working, this and that, I need to start making money. But now I'm kind of like, all right, I'm a bit younger than everyone, so I still have a few, maybe 1 or 2 years before I really have to, start making decisions. I kind of just take my time and not rush into anything right now, so.
Well.
Fair enough.
No, I like this perspective because, as you said, you are still young and time is not running out for you, so you can take your time, man. I think.
No.
So.
And I'm 19. I don't think I ever said that, but 2006.
That's crazy, man.
No.
Our guy is 19.
I got 9 years more than you, man. You think about it.
It's good, bro. I can learn a lot from you.
Yeah. Well, I think we're done, guys.
You can say hi to Donny.